What's up, everybody? It is Amrinder Singh. Today, I'm gonna give you an overview of verbs, like how they change in the past, how they change in like a future, stuff like that. Okay, so let's get started. So, guys, here's the chart. So today, I'm gonna show you how the verb changes, right, according to sentence or sentence. For example, if you see first right here, this verb is karna, right? This is the actual name of this word, karna. All right, it means do, karna. Now it is used differently in present, right? It's going to be a karda or karreha. All right, in a like a colloquial way we say kariyana. Some people say karandya from like the Baba area or Majja area. So I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about what we say. We say kariyana. All right. So what I'm gonna talk about, basically it is all about the first pronoun, which means मैं, I, right? So if you are going to make sentence about like a third pronouns like they, she, he, in Punjabi o, right? Or it's you, the second pronoun you, then it might little different, right? There will be slightly changes. So keep in mind. So when we're gonna make a sentence based on मैं, like मैं काम करदा, right? मैं हर रोज काम करदा हुन्नागा. It means like I do work every day, right? When we make continuous tense like मैं काम करी जाना, right? Like here मैं काम करी जाना, right? Because we are making the present. Then the verb karna is changed to curry, right? If we are going to making talking about routine, then it's going to be karda. All right. Now, if you want to make a past continuous tense, kari janna, right? Then it's going to be kari jandasi. Informal, the kar reha ha, then it's going to kar reha si. That's how it changes, guys. All right. So if you don't know the Gurmukhi letters, then you can read it in with English letters. All right. Now, in past, how it will change? Then it's going to be a karta, kar liya, kar gaya, karya. All right. So now you wonder what's the difference? Karta, right? So if I say मैं कल काम करता, I did yesterday, right? If I say मैं काम कर लिया, right? Or मैं काम कर गया, alright? So when I say like a कर लिया, what is the difference between karta and कर लिया? It's all past. So when I say karta, it means I did the work. When I say I कर लिया, it means I did the work which were related to me. It was my work. That's what I did, right? It didn't belong to anybody. Like मैं अपना काम कर लिया, मैं अपना homework कर लिया, right? Because it's related to me. You can also say मैं अपना homework करता, right? You can't, like if you are gonna work to somebody, like somebody's homework, right? Like if you say, if you are like for example you are doing the homework of your brother, like if he asks you like did you finish the work, and you say कर लिया, it doesn't make sense. Like why did you say कर लिया? It doesn't belong to you. Then you say karta, right? मैं काम करता, मैं homework करता. Then it makes sense. When you say कर लिया, automatically we think you did something which belongs to you. Alright, that's the difference. Now, कर गया. कर गया we mostly use when you finish the work and after that you gone somewhere, right? Like for example, I told you to do some work, and when it came, you were not there, and there was another person, and he told me like "तू काम कर गया," right? That person is काम कर गया, right? He told me like you did the work, now you gone. That time we use कर गया. All right. Now karya. So this word we used, like it means like you did the work, but it didn't show like you finished the work. You totally, it just shows like you did some work. Like ਉਹਨੇ ਕੱਲ ਬੜਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਿਆ, right? He did a lot of work, right? ਉਹਨੇ ਕੱਲ ਬੜਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਤਾ. Now we use ਕਰਤਾ and ਕਰ ਲਿਆ. What is the difference when we say ਉਹਨੇ ਕੱਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਤਾ? It means he did a lot of work. It means he done that. When we say like a karya, like he did a lot of work, but it didn't mean he finished, right? It just means like he did a lot of work. When we say karta, it means he did a lot of work and that's finished. It didn't mean that finished. It means he just did the work, a lot of work, whatever, right? That's the difference. And yeah, so now is karunga in future or kar dunga. So if I say ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ, right? ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰ, it means I will do the work tomorrow. If I say ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰ ਦੂੰਗਾ, right? It means I'm going to do work for somebody else. Like if you say like did you do my work tomorrow? I would say like कर दूंगा, right? It means I did your work. And if I say karunga, it means I just do the work. It could be anybody's work, right? But if this work is related to me, then instead of dunga, I would say मैं काम कर लूंगा. All right, I actually forget to write here 1 second, let me write it. All right, कर लूंगा. कर लूंगा. If the work is related to me, which is I'm going to do, then I say कर लूंगा, right? And if I say like कर दूंगा, it means related to somebody. But the normal statement is going to be just say like मैं काम करूंगा, right? कालू करूंगा. That's what I would say. Now what you need to use, you just need to use like if you are talking about present, present continue करी जाना, right? If you are talking about routine, then करदा होना, stuff like. When it comes to past, it's a little confused because there are a lot of verbs. And yeah, so what's just use like a karta. Karta is the most common. You don't need to like make it too complicated, right? But you need to learn these to understand us. Like sometimes you confuse what the hell is a karta, right? Karta means like a did, and why that person use kar gaya, kar liya, karya, right? You might be confused. That's why I'm just telling you. But if you're just like an, if you want to use for yourself, you just say karta si or karta, right? So that's what you say. And in the future, just say karunga. Some people say karanga, like here, right? But we, where I live, we say karunga, right? So you can say karunga or karanga, right? If you're female, then you will say karangi or karungi. Now, so you don't need to do these or make it complicated. You would learn slowly. So I'm just like telling you, like you can find out what is the difference when we are talking about that, right? Now, this word karna is actual name. It is only used when we wish something, or us like if I say kalu nu main kam karna, right? So it means tomorrow I have planned a work and I wanna do it, right? So basically, instead of saying like मैं कल काम करना चाहूँगा, right? That's how you learn the books. We don't say the चाहूँगा, we say like करना. कल नू मैं काम करना. Right? It means they're pending work. I wanna do tomorrow. It didn't mean I will do it. It didn't mean probably I won't, but there's a work I have to do tomorrow, right? So I wanna do. So it is just showing I have pending work to do, but it didn't mean I do it. If somebody say kalu mein kam karna, then what do you think? You think that person going to do that? No, it means there's a work for him for tomorrow. All right. Now let's take another example. This word pina means a drink, right? If you are talking about like my pani pina pinda, oh pani pinda, right? So actually, yeah, so when it's pinda, so yeah, so actually it is going to be a with nanna pina. All right, if you're talking about the first person like I, then it's going to be a pina. Even for here it's going to be a karna. No, it's correct actually. Yeah, so if it's you're talking about a second person, like o pani pinda hundaga, third person, sorry, o pani pinda hundaga or o cha pinda hundaga, right? Now you're talking about third person, then it's going to be pinda. But if you're talking about yourself, it's going to be pina. मैं चाय पीना होनागा, मैं चाय पींदा होना. Right? It's going to be pina, or it's also pinda. All right? Pinda and pina. Pina is used for third person. This is used for the first person. Right? Yeah, I know it's complicated, but I'm just telling you to just like a overview how it changes. So pireha is going to be in a present continuous tense, pirehasi in past continuous tense, right? Pijana is just our accent. That's how we say we don't use that like books. Pireha we say pijana, all right? So that's the present when we say pina pinda. That's the present verb of pina. Now in past it's going to be pita. Main pani pita, all right? If I say main pani pee liya, it means I drink the water. If I say main pani pita, it's same thing, guys. It's same thing. Now, if I say main pani pee gaya, right, it means I drink the water and then I gone, right? Some people say, oh pani pee gaya si, oh pani pee gaya. It means like before he leave, he drink the water. That's what it means, right? Like he did that activity before he go. Pita pee liya pee gaya, all right? But if you can do just like my pani pita or my pani pila, whatever you like, this same thing, a little bit different, not big deal. But the thing is, sometimes we say this, sometimes we say this. All right, a little slightly different, but not a big deal. Now, piunga, like if I say my pani piunga, like just I'll drink the water, right? Now, if I say pilunga, right? If somebody asks like, do you drink the water? Tum pani pienga. If somebody say pienga, right? I will say, हाँ पी लूंगा, right? If I say पीऊंगा, it means yeah, I do. If I say पी लूंगा, then I just responding to somebody, yeah, I'll drink it. But if I have to make the statement, then I will say पीऊंगा. All right? पी लूंगा, it is not that strong. Yeah, kind of like I'll do it. If I say पीऊंगा, then definitely I do that, right? That's the difference. Now pina, like if you say I want to drink water, you can just say मैं पानी पीना. You don't need to say like मैं पानी पीना चाहता हाँ. Not like text. Just say मैं पानी पीना. Right? Keep in mind when you wanna do something, then you would use actual verb. Like मैं काम करना, I wanna do that work. Right? मैं ये काम करना, I wanna do that work. मैं पानी पीना, I wanna drink water. Right? You're just making the statement in the future what you wanna do. Then that time you would use the actual verb, right? In the present, it depends. It's karda, pinda, pina. It depends on your pronouns, right? So when it comes to past, so these verbs going to be like a pita, pilia, stuff like that. Now you can just use this one like a pita, right? One, just use this one and use this one. But keep in mind, if we are using differently, it doesn't mean like we are saying something. It's the same thing, a little bit different. So you can understand that. Same thing here, like we say piunga, pilunga, right? I already explained. Yeah, it could be a little different. Like for example, for third person, it's going to like oh piuga instead of piunga, piuga. When I say for myself piunga, then it's a nasal sound. When I'm gonna talk about somebody else, then it's a piuga. That's a nasal sound, right? And yeah, it's for plural, it's going to be different. Peenge, right? There's a lot of variation here. So yeah, so it depends on your pronoun a little bit. Now, probably I explain later about all the pronoun there, how they changes. All right. So that's it. That's what I want to like show you how they changes. It just gives you the overview, right? So yeah, I know this is so complicated. Probably I'll explain it all these things separately in future if I have time with more clarity so you can understand them better. But no promises because it would take a lot of my time. So I'm not sure when I would find that time. So if you like the video and you wanna support it, then you can support me through Patreon and PayPal. if you support me, it would also help me to make these kind of video, even the better videos, so I can find time for myself, right? So yeah, if you want to support me, just support me on Patreon and PayPal. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and learned something new today. I'll be back with another lesson another day.